silent about the way forward? No, it is not there.
It is
just
there.
mentioned.
It is there, Can somebody read out the
Chair,
it is there, sis.
Your Excellency, please let me read for you.
We cannot make such a fatal mistake.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your great support to our work in this channel. And I want you to get this right. You will give me your views after watching this podcast. The President, William Ruto, and the materialistic ODM party leader, Oburu Oginga, today held a meeting at KICC, and the event that was supposed to be used to tell Kenyans the progress of the implementation on the 10-point agenda was hijacked to fool Kenyans by giving them a perception of what they have done. And I can tell you by using the clash between the President, William Ruto, and the UDA chairperson, Cecil Mbarire, that the 10-point agenda that Raila signed was not taken serious by the President, William Ruto, and it will not be responded to in the presence of Oburu Oginga as the party leader of the mighty ODM party. Even Agnes Zani, who was among the oversight committee members, never talked about this. I want to show you it. But before I show you that video, ladies and gentlemen, I want to humbly request you that if you are watching this podcast and you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and activate the notification. Like our videos, comment and share to show your support to our work in this channel. And to those who have already subscribed, we say thank you very much for your great support.
I want to say thank you very much. I leave now the other processes to the rest of the people. Yes, yes. You want to say something? Are you sure you want to say something?
Sir, I'm sorry I have to speak before you come down. Please say something about the two-thirds gender rule. It is silent in this report, even under the recommendations of the Zani committee. They are silent about the way forward. No, it is not there.
It is there.
Just mentioned.
It is there, Can somebody read out the
Chair,
it is there, sis.
Your Excellency, please let me read for you.
We cannot make such a fatal mistake.
You know, Your Excellency.
Item number 1, constitutional amendment. Yes.
Yeah, but so, you know, sir, you know how critical this matter is.
Yes.
Your pronouncement means a lot to the women of this country. It is very, very important that this is mentioned right here and now. Respectfully.
Let me be specific. Let me be specific. Part of the reason why we believe there is need for a broad-based mediation committee is because the constitutional amendments that have been proposed, including that specific one on two-third gender rule, we need as a broad-based to agree on a common position, both in the National Assembly and the Senate. And primarily, that is the reason why we are proposing that mediation committee. And we all agree in this PG that we are in support, at least party leader Oburu Oginga and myself support 100% the matter of the two-thirds gender rule, and this parliamentary group.
After the president feeling cornered, he comes up with a very petty excuse, asking about broad-based mediation committee formation in order to attend to the two-thirds gender rule, when Cecil Mbarire asked about the matter of the two-thirds gender rule. Aholia, ndio sasa mnataka kuform mediation committee to see whether you can attend to it or not. What a joke. What a joke. Having in mind that in this country, Kenya, there is no political party registered under the name of broad-based party. Look at this diversion. When the MOU was being signed, President Ruto was given until 7th March this year, hata ishapita, to be able to give a report, to provide a report about what they have done on the 10-point agenda. But Agnes Zani is bragging how the implementation of the 10-point agenda is being done na imekuwa ikifanywa and it will still continue being implemented.
State here that when we talk about the implementation of the 10-point agenda, it is ongoing, has been ongoing for a very long time, and will keep on going because it sets the path for a developmentalist agenda, for a transformative agenda that changes this country forever. We are the players for that particular process at this time. We need to be able to ensure that we can change our economic, our social, our political development and make changes that are very, very critical.
Remember, the reason for setting 3rd March to be the deadline of 10-point agenda execution was because Raila wanted to use that report or that 10-point agenda implementation to decide on whether to support William Ruto in 2027 or not. Yeah, I used to say that for ODM to support William Ruto in 2027, they will have to look at the implementation of the 10-point agenda. Sasa hapa, Oburu is there, seated well, comfortably, after receiving the bunch of money from William Ruto, cannot even ask about any single agenda among the 10-point agendas. Cannot even question. Kazi ni kusema shame on you. Now the president has given the statement of forming that mediation committee. And Oburu Oginga is seated there comfortably, hana tatizo lolote na 10-point agenda. And President Ruto is taking over the show, talking about mediation committee. Look at that.
The 10-point agenda was not imposed on us. The 10-point agenda was our commitment, voluntary commitment between our parties in respect to the people of Kenya. There are some people who want to appoint themselves supervisors, as if we made the commitment to them. We did not make the commitment to them. We made the commitment to the people of Kenya.
And listening to what Oburu Oginga said about the 10-point agenda, it is just a trial to change the narrative. Although I agree with him that money cannot be changed with life. Money cannot bring back life. Yes, that is correct. But the mood, the motive behind his statement can really tell you this man is not concerned with whatever he's talking about.
It started long before the 10-point agenda came. Mr. President, therefore, it cannot depend, the broad-based arrangement cannot depend on the 10-point agenda. 10-point agenda was meant to strengthen the broad-based arrangement. And Mr. President, the 7th of March, which was slated as the date for making the report, was not the end of the broad-based arrangement. The broad-based arrangement goes up to 2027. The 7th of March was marking the beginning or the date when this 10-point agenda was signed. It was an anniversary. It was to celebrate that anniversary. It was also to give us the interim report of the progress of implementation. As you can see, the 10-point agenda which we have been taken through is something which cannot end. It is something which will continue from today. It will continue into 2027, and it will go on because it is life. Most of these things which are contained here are actually concerning the livelihoods, the daily livelihoods of Kenyans. And we want to improve our society so that there will be no victimization of a victim, or we shall not have victims of police brutality. And our police are supposed to improve, and we want to improve them because they are our sons and sisters. We don't want them to go to jail for killing people. They should not kill people. They should be trained to help our people to fulfill constitutional requirements. If our constitution allows demonstrations, let them be allowed to demonstrate, but demonstrate according to the law. Not demonstrate, you just wake up and you say, I want to go and demonstrate because it is my constitutional right. Yes, it is your constitutional right, but the law states how you should do it. The law guides. We must be a law-abiding society. And by abiding by that, what we are saying is that those who violate the law, those who violate the Constitution should be punished. They should be punished. But we really don't want to trap our people that you employ them in police and then tomorrow you have not trained them well and you jail them. That is not the intention of the Constitution. We want our police to be professional, but for now we are going to compensate those who lost their lives. Compensation of life is not something which you can do. You cannot replace a life. You cannot compensate it. There is no cost to it. It is just to give some, to give some pole to the people who lost their loved ones. And use pole for those who were injured in those demonstrations.
Lastly, there is the matter of justice. The President, William Ruto, tries to tell the people of Kenya on how IPOA has done a great job in this country, and is trying to say that they have even made a list of all Kenyans or the victims, those who were affected since 2017, and they've put aside 2 billion Kenya shillings. They're going to put it in action in the budget. Maajabu.
We done. You know, many people are saying, oh yeah, maybe. I took the first step and gazetted a victims compensation panel. It subsequently went to court, and the court held it for a while. Even as the court held it, we did some work. We have identified all the victims, as we talk to you, with the Kenya Human Rights Commission, with the Independent Police Oversight Authority. We have identified all the victims and profiled their names, and we have already made sure that we have a comprehensive list. We did not even stop at 2013. We went back all the way to 2017 to make sure that all those that were affected by protests from 2017 are now captured. So we have already identified all the people in there. We have provided resources. You will be approving 2 billion shillings to make sure that we have the resources to compensate those people. Finally, the court came through and gave direction on how that process should be done.
Let me tell you something. With me, in all these issues, the person I blame is Oburu Oginga. Why? Remember, if it were Raila Odinga, that 10-point agenda could have been implemented. And if it could have not been implemented, Raila could have not supported William Ruto in 2027. But with Oburu Oginga, instead of addressing these issues, instead of getting concerned about these 10-point agendas, he is too much preoccupied to get something to fill his pocket and stomach and keep quiet. What a shame. And when Edwin Sifuna raised these issues, they said Edwin Sifuna is disrespecting the party leader. How? You failed to do them. Then when someone wants to do them for you, you see the person is disrespecting you. Really? This country, in this country, Kenya, we still need many things, many changes to move forward. But with this kind of leaders, we will not move. The country will be stuck to a point that the outsiders are the ones who will be coming to help us in this country. Or I'm not lying. Ladies and gentlemen, you can give me your views on Oburu Oginga and his leadership in ODM party. And you can tell me if you think or if you see Oburu Oginga can stand for whatever Raila used to stand for. And if Oburu Oginga can drive the ODM party to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast. And just a reminder that if you've watched the podcast and you've not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, activate the notification, like our videos, comment, and share to show your support to our work in this channel.